Today I turned 20 years old, and that is scary. Am I officially old now? There's so much I haven't done, haven't explored. I remember when I was younger, I used to think by 20 I would have everything sorted out. I would be fit, I would be cool, I would be living my best life, emotionally, financially, mentally. Sadly, it couldn't be more opposite from the truth. Are you happy? Are you confident? Do you know who you are? Have you found your purpose? I ask myself these questions often, to no avail. Something needs to change. Today I turn 20 years old. Today I start my journey to becoming my better self. I want to preface this video by saying that I took inspiration from Foosley, a popular Twitch/YouTube streamer.
Guys, some of y'all might be familiar with this video I do once a year where I react to myself from 1 year ago. So it's something I started, I think, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe 7 years ago, where I started recording letters to myself, video letters to myself, and I'd be like, hey, Foosley, in 1 year, this is me from a year ago. And then I would react to it the year after and the year after.
And I figured this is exactly what I need to track my growth, set goals, and achieve them, and also process my feelings. I also want to preface the power of reflection. If you too want to improve yourself, change yourself, find your best self, please heed my words and reflect. Now on to the video. Hello to my future self. Hey Rooney, it's me, Rooney. So I am filming myself on, I can't even remember what time it is. Today is the 25th of July, 2025 at 9:21 p.m. I'm a little late. I've been procrastinating on this video because it's a hard one to film. I'm basically talking to myself, my future self, and I want to speak genuinely from the heart. And so I'll try to keep this video as unedited as possible, but at the same time, if there are edits and cuts, it's because there's probably going to be like portions where I'm just thinking and just pausing and breathing. I don't know why I find it so hard to talk to myself. It's not really a normal thing, I think, for many people. And I also want to shout out Foosley. She's the one who inspired me, anyway, to try this out. I've been in a rut recently. Maybe I'll start with why I'm doing this in the first place. My birthday is coming up on August 1st. I'm going to be turning 20 years old. And I've realized that my life has been a mess. It's been like, I even wrote it down. I have my notes here. I wrote down some things just so I have some type of a guideline. And by the way, I hope you like my room. This is my childhood room that I've lived in. Fitting that this is where I start this series. It's called 2.0, and it's hopefully every year I will be making a video to my future self 1 year from now. And so right now I'm 20, not 20 yet, but I wanted to do this because on my birthday I don't want to actually film this. So I'm 20, and a year from now I'll be 21, which is crazy. And so again, I keep losing track of talking to myself. I'm not talking to an audience right now. I'm just me in the mirror. It's me. Hey Rooney, how you doing? It's been a minute. Okay. So, like I was saying before, the first kind of 13 years of my life, I swear, have been just composed. I remember being a kid and being so quick to learn things, being so flexible, being so smart, being just everything, perfect, little human being. And now, like, especially I think the pandemic, bro. I was in grade 9. Ever since pandemic, literally, who am I? I think I've gone through an identity crisis. I've lost who I am, and that's part of why I'm doing this, is to hopefully track who I am, to hopefully see the changes. So that's one topic that I really want to delve into is identity. Like, yo, since this is, I'm talking to myself 1 year from now. Hey, Rooney, how are you doing? Mentally wise, like right now, I'm the most stressed I've ever been, most exhausted I've ever been, most lost I've ever been. But I hope you're doing better. Um, and I can't wait to react to this video 1 year from now and answer all the questions that I'm about to ask you. And I don't know the answers, but you know the answers. And so I hope, I don't know, I hope something comes out of it. So, first, I want to ask you, do you know who you are? Or at least who you want to be? Because right now, those are two very separate things. And it feels like they're clashing. This is this is who I want to be. But it's hard to be this. I think part of the reason why it's hard right now, and I hope you're not also going through this, I hope you've gotten help for this, but I've always lived my life, and back to the composed era, like from 0 to 13, where I've always just imagined what I'm going to be in the future, dreamed of what I'm going to be in the future. So I've kind of lived vicariously through my dreams, through my visions, through who I want to be. But then now I'm at the age where I have to start being who I wanted to be when I was a kid, and it's so much harder. When you're a kid, you're like, oh, I have all of this by 20. I have none of it by 20. And so I'm not putting those expectations on you because I know how it's hard. It's hard. And so I always feel like I'm living, like my life is a movie in the sense that I'm on fast forward. Like I'm trying to skip to the future and live in the future. I'm in the past, living in the future. And so I feel like this is perfect because you're in the future. I'm in the past. Let's meet halfway, answer my questions, and we'll know what's going on. I've always been a procrastinator. No, that's a lie. We know that's a lie. I'm not a procrastinator when it comes to this. My life, me, my health. Speaking of which, let me fix my posture. Yeah. And so I'm very disorganized. Like, if you look in my room, you'll see like a bunch of certificates and stuff, but that means nothing to me. I only hang it up because I have nowhere else to put it, honestly. My room's a mess. I mean that. I also am organized in the sense of like when it comes to school, you and me both know, bro. Like we're in it, okay? And almost too much. We're too involved in it. And so I have a bunch of lists. I have mind maps. I brainstorm things. I write down, jot down ideas everywhere. And it's just kind of exhausting because like deep down I so desperately want to accomplish it all. But I also understand that everything comes with a cost, whether it be time, effort, money, whatever it is, there's a cost. You can accomplish everything you want, but it'll cost you something. And so I kind of just want to ask you a couple questions right now, starting with the biggest, deepest one. Who are you? Who do you think you are? I'm kidding. Who are you? Because I don't know who I am. I know it's sad, but like that's the point of this video is to find out who I am. There's a fun thing that Fuslie does where she kind of talks about what's going on in the world right now. So now we're kind of moving on past me, my issues, more so the world, pop culture, things that are more fun to talk about. I guess we'll start with how's Donald Trump doing? Oh my God, I can't believe I said that. That came out of my mouth. I just mean like, how is the politics world going? I mean, 1 year from now, everybody's still like, because we just had recent elections, in Canada and obviously Trump's not in Canada, but I mean like it's really affecting us right now. Like the tariffs, it's like this looming kind of thing. Is it here? Is it not? It is, but it's not. And the trade agreement, it's just like constant on our toes type stuff. And so I want to know, like, has that died down? Are there other things going on? Like, what's going on? Is there any other wars going on? Are the current wars that I'm talking about referencing still going on? I don't want to say it because, like, but yeah, I just think it's crazy that we live in a world. Like, this always boggles me. Like, to think back in like World War I, too, the people living, like not fighting in the war, but like living through it, didn't know the severity of it. And I feel like the same thing is happening now where there's all these conflicts in the world and we kind of just bat an eye. We kind of just scroll past social media posts. We kind of just are living our lives because what else can you do? If you focus on it, it's incapacitating. Like you can't do anything else. And if you do too much, you kind of are again tunnel vision. Like you're in it and you'll blink and your life will be over. You know what I mean? So yeah, just wondering how that's going. In terms of music, how's the music going on? I have kind of two goals for you, and I hope you I'm not expecting you to achieve them. They're kind of long goals, but at least start them. One, I want to start watching sports. So, have you been watching sports? I feel like a good one to watch is hockey. I mean, we're literally in Canada. Two, I also want to be more aware of all the pop culture going ons, kind of like kind of like, the Grammys, Tonys, Oscars, EGOT, basically, Emmy, whatever else there is. I want to watch it all and know it all and, have a connection to that because I started watching recently. And I mean, my favorite is just the Grammys because, my favorite artists are there. But yeah. Speaking of favorite artists, has Olivia Rodrigo dropped another album? Please tell me. Please. It sucks that like I haven't heard it yet, but you hopefully will have heard it by the time you are reacting to this. And I bet like what's your favorite song off the new album? Also, what is it called? I'm calling it right now. I think it's gonna be I've heard a lot of funny words, but I think two things. One, obviously four-letter word. Actually three things. So one four-letter word for the album name. Two, it's gonna have an S in it because sour starts with S, guts ends with S. So it's gonna have an S somewhere in there. And three, I think it's always something like when you say guts and sour, it does something to your mouth. You know what I mean? Like it leaves like it's fun to say kind of thing. I actually I take it back. I'm not gonna predict the album name, but you know the album name, so you better tell me, okay? Okay, goals. Other goals. I have more goals. Obviously, I'm an overachiever. I can't think straight. I can't sit straight. I can't do things. Like I have to do too many things, and so it becomes overcapacitating, and then I can't do anything. You know what I mean? You know how we are. And so I'm learning French. How's that going? Are we fluent? Have we traveled anywhere? Have we done anything with our lives? Sorry, that was a little bit mean. How's school going? You should be. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just realized. So right now it's summer, but I'm going into my third year of university for computer science. And then by the time you see this, it will hopefully be summer again, and you will be going into your fourth and final year of university. And I think we're doing an honors? Question mark. And I hope the workload hasn't been too much. I hope you've been prioritizing your health. Right now, I'm in the co-op program at the university, and let me tell you, it was a choice. I'm not gonna be saying more than that, but you know how it was, you know. One thing I just recently watched, this is so, like, I feel like, ugh, I hate when I say stuff like this, but sometimes, I don't believe in fate, but sometimes things are just, like, destined. You know what I mean? Like, today, I woke up and I saw Oozly post a video about her watching a video that she filmed in 2020, and she's reacting to it, and just to see all the things that have changed, but just that, seeing that, like, that video being posted today, and now look what I'm doing today doing the same thing. Like, I was always intending on filming this today, but that solidified that I have to film this today because, like, what? You know what I mean? That's crazy. So yeah, I don't know why I said that. Right. Because sometimes, like, I just feel like I'm in the right moment at the right time at the right place. And it just feels like, I don't want to say it, fate. But I also don't believe in that because I believe in the power of our own choices. We have agency in this world and we can do anything we want. No one is forcing us to do anything. We don't have a predestined path. No. Okay. We make decisions and then multiverses and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Okay. I'm trying my hardest to envision me talking to my future self, but I don't know what you're going to look like. Like, what do you look like? Like, my hair. Is it grown out? Is it short? Am I bald? Is it a buzz cut? Are you wearing a hat right now? Like, what do you look like? Because that's one thing I've been trying to work on this year is myself. So I've been going to the doctors, I've been going to the gym, I've been taking care of my teeth, taking care of my hair, hopefully. But my hair, bro, I never know what to do with it. Like, it always comes back to this. This is my natural form. But I want to try other hairstyles. I do. I wanted to get a perm. I can't believe I'm saying that on the internet. But I wanted to get a perm because I just wanted curly hair and I wanted to see what it looked like. And I went to get I went to the place. I booked an appointment for a perm. I went to the place and the guy said he can't do it. And I was just like, "Great." And then he cut my hair like this. Bro. Okay. This shirt, I just bought it. I don't know where I bought it, but I think it was on sale. And do you still have this? Do you like wearing it? I kind of like wearing it. Again, I'm going for that cozy vibe. I'm in my bed with a blanket. Talk about mental health. Like, how's that going? Because I always thought, like, I was in such denial, bro. Like, I always thought that first of all, I remember growing up as a kid in the classrooms, and the teacher would say something, throw out a statistic, be like, 1 in every 3 child is gonna experience anxiety or something, and I would always be like, okay, and not know that hey, I was that one. That they were talking about me, and for the longest time, I didn't want to admit it. I was in denial, even up until like a couple weeks ago, I would say. I really have started to accept and embrace that this is who I am. It's become who I am. I've been thinking like this. I've been living like this, dreaming like this. Like, this is who I am now. And all those mental illnesses, honestly, truly, they never go away. You can't cure them, but you can treat them. And at the end of the day, it all really just comes down to health style, not health style, lifestyle. And so, what's your lifestyle like? Like, for example, I'll say this. This is also a back to Fuslie video, but she talked about her daily routine, or what she did today. So, what did I do today? I'll tell you, because you asked, right? I woke up at 5. That's already we're starting at a lie. I snoozed like 5 times. So, like, really, I woke up at 5:45, and then I what did I do? Oh, right. Then I went to brush my teeth. By the time I came back, it's like 6. Made my bed, ate some food, did all the things, and then I was out the door by 7 to go to the gym. Went to the gym, hit abs today. Just watched like a Gymshark training video for abs. It's actually more than abs, it's core as well and obliques. And then I came back. It was like 7:45 at this point. I washed my face, got ready for work, got dressed, and then out the door at like 8:15, and then drove to my work where it's like the co-op, but at work I am in an office. I'm doing, computer stuff. Finish at 4:30, so I work from 8:30 to 4:30, and then I came home and I kind of just bed rotted. Kind of classic. I know, I folded laundry, then I bed rotted, and then I watched Friday Night SmackDown, and now I'm watching Pokimane. You can't see because it's pointed this way, but up on my TV, I have Pokimane's Mafia stream. So I'm actually trying. in a way kind of to rush this because I want to watch the Mafia stream, okay? That's what I'm watching right now. What are you watching? Are you watching anything when filming this? Are you doing anything? Like that's what I'm most curious about how this is gonna go. Because I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna work hopefully to post one long form video every month. That's the goal. And two, I want to work on these content series that are more short form and hopefully easier to create and bulk up and have fun with and be more coherent because this is kind of off the rip. Like, yeah, I have a guideline, but a lot of the things that I'm saying were not written here at all. And so I want to kind of script it down. But I've always had problem with reading and writing. So, but when I do write, it comes from the heart. Speaking of which, are you journaling? Are you journaling still? I can't believe I'm admitting this. I started journaling last year, 2024. Yeah, January 1st, 2024, because I experienced a mental breakdown where I can't believe I'm admitting this on the internet, but I was literally crying, screaming, kicking because I was trying to log into my school account for Microsoft and then the authenticator wouldn't work and all of that. And I was just stressed, I guess, going back to school. And I started crying. That's so ridiculous now that I'm saying it. Oh my God. But I swear, it like at the time it felt like the end of the world, okay? And so that was the mental breakdown. And then that's when I decided I'm gonna journal. And I started a counter where I counted the days from the last mental breakdown that I had. And so that was the last mental breakdown that I had, really, where I was like crying in tears, all of that. And so I haven't really had one in like 2 years. But even that was like embarrassing, bro. So I hope you haven't had a mental breakdown, but at the same time, it's okay. Give yourself grace. I hope you do have a mental breakdown. I actually do. I hope you have one because then hopefully every time I feel like we have a mental breakdown, like I said, like I'm not ashamed of it because obviously I'm admitting it here, but I learned from it in the sense that I'm never gonna cry over a freaking tech issue ever again because it's just a tech issue. It's so embarrassing looking back and thinking, oh my God, I cried because I couldn't get into my stupid Microsoft account. Like, be so for real. You know what I mean? And so I hope you have a mental breakdown because I think it's good for us. We learn from it every time. And that's one thing I'm trying to connect with. I think health, physical health is important, right? But so is your mental, so is your emotional health. And so I felt like for a long time now, again, pandemic effed me up, but I just want to be more in tune with my emotions again and feel like I control them rather than they control me or feel something. I feel numb sometimes. I feel like I don't have the appropriate reaction. I feel like I'm robotic. Speaking of, this brings me to current happenings. AI is really taken off, and I'm so curious what's like the newest thing in AI right now. So a couple months ago, we had like DeepSeek breaking the internet because like it was super cheap, but it had like 10 times the power of ChatGPT. How is that now? Like, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, let me check my script one more time because I feel like I've been talking for a minute now. Make sure that I know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm literally staring at you. Okay, staring contest. Three, two, one, go. Okay, I lost. Hopefully you're better at that. Okay, I guess I'll leave you with one thing that I want to say is I turned 20, you're 21. I hope that you're doing good. I hope that all the things that I'm working on, you're also working on, but it's like the things that I've planted are blossoming in your life, and I can't wait to be you in the future because I can't believe I'm going to give myself a compliment because that never happens. And I feel like I've gone into this pattern of negative thinking, which is bad. I'm trying to break it. I'm trying to meditate, I'm trying to exercise, I'm trying to do it all. And I know it's hard to do it all, but it's just everything. I hope the biggest hope for you is that you manage school, work, life. You manage it all. Because I'm learning now more than ever that you need all three or more, but you need all of them to be happy. And oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I don't even know what happiness is anymore. I feel like it's been a long time since I felt truly happy. And so I hope that you're a happier, jollier person. I hope that Christmas was amazing. I hope that your birthday's great and you have plans for your birthday. And I just want to say, I think you're cool. Oh, speaking of this guy up here, I don't know if you'll see it because it might be blurred, but that's you and me, but that's when we graduated high school. And now you're going to be graduating university soon. You wouldn't have graduated yet, but just think you're going to be making one of these videos to your 22-year-old self, and you will have been graduated? No. 22-year-old us would have been graduated. Oh my god. Bro, time is crazy. I'm not even 20 yet, but I'm turning 20, and you're turning 21, and then he's turning 22, and then he's going to be making video 2023 or 20 to the oh my god, bro. Brain broken. I can't wait to make a chain of these. Like, so that's the thing is the whole reason why I called this 2.0 is because this is my 2.0 era, and then you'll be 2.1 and version 2.2, 2.3, and it matches up with our age. And I don't know if I'll do this for the rest of my life, but I hope that we at least get to 3.0. So 10 years of this. 10 years of reacting, 10 years of reflecting. Because that'd be kind of cool. Oh, I just looked down and I saw my biggest fear. I wrote down my biggest fear in life is never having accomplished my dream. Is that still your biggest fear or did it change? Do you still live with your parents? Why am I saying like you're a different person? Do you still live where I live? Probably, because I mean, we're still in university. How's money? How's the money doing? Do you have a different job? Do you have a where am I working? Where am I working this summer? Or are you not working? Are you traveling? Are you having fun with friends? Are you going to concerts? I've never been to a concert. Have you been to a concert? This isn't for, sorry to everyone watching, which, let's be honest, there's probably 0 people watching, which is what I want, because this is for me. This is for us. This is for you. This isn't for anyone else. I'm talking to you right now. But if there is somebody else watching, hey bestie, I hope that you also do this. You don't have to post it. I'm psychotic for posting it, but I just want to show you that there's power in reflection, there's power in growth, and especially for someone like me who I feel like I've lost all sense of myself, who I was, who I want to be, who I am. This is a great way to hopefully find myself again. Okay, so yeah. I turned 20 years old, and you are 21, and that's crazy. And I hope that all is well. And I hope you're happy. Okay. Bye, future self. Bye. Bye.